Come in. Yes. Well, come on in. It's going to start the award ceremony. You're welcome to come in. Hi, Martha. Okay, let's get started. So my name is Marie Marcina. I'm the president of the Art League. For those of you who don't know me. My job today is to announce the winners and to present the certificates.
I'll help you when you get up.
But before I do that, I would like to make a few announcements and talk about the wonderful people that work here and volunteer their time. So the first person I want to introduce is Joan Lazarus. Joan is the chairperson for this show, so she's responsible for getting all the work up on the walls, being here for receiving, reception, and she has a number of minions who are here who help her every time.
Yes.
So I just want to introduce them real quickly. Nick and Blanche Isabella. Janice Gordon. And Angela, right, Angela. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Just shout out if I missed you. I also wanted to mention that this is apparently a big birthday week. So we have somebody here whose birthday is today. Where is Jane? There she is. Happy birthday. And Angela's birthday was yesterday. Ron's birthday is Tuesday. And Nick's birthday is next Thursday. We have a May month here. Anybody else here have a May? Oh, yeah, May, all right. Another birthday girl.
I'm beyond the Taurus.
All right, so anybody else here whose birthday in May? I would like to acknowledge. Gloria, when's your birthday? May 15th. Okay, happy birthday.
Wow.
All right, that's very funny. Okay. So this is the second time we're actually doing the Peeper Power Show, which we find fascinating and really creative. I think everybody loves this show. When they come in, they can't look at it enough and look at all the different creativity that you guys put together here, including the judge, who was very impressed. Her name was Dr. Eliza Feldman, and sorry, that's a Feldman. Hold on, it's Eldman, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I got that wrong. Eldman. And she would have been here today, but her daughter was graduating, which is a tough month for us because May is like, you know, you have one small little window to do shows, and everybody else does everything on that day. So she's at a graduation. But she was kind enough to put her thoughts together and write them down for us and mail them to me. And they're actually on the front desk, and I think you should read them because she's really very interesting. She's an art historian. She does her own curating. She's an editor, and I think you're going to find her comments pretty interesting and insightful. So if you haven't seen that piece of paper up there, definitely take a look. I also inserted a copy of it into everyone's award certificate, so the winners can read about what her thoughts were about the show and the pieces that she selected. So we thank her for that. Okay, before I also start with the awards, there was a couple of announcements. As you know, we do shows constantly every month. So the next one up is the online show. That's the annual open show that we do for members and non-members. The deadline for this is June 14th. It's a virtual show. So basically, you'll go online and go onto our website and submit your entry from the webpage. If you have any trouble, if you can't figure out how to do it, or if you're having trouble, yeah, Cheryl's got a hand up already, just call me and I'm happy to walk you through it and help you, because some people get a little bit frustrated when they have to use the computer. The other thing is we're accepting PayPal for the entry fee. If you do not have PayPal, also call me. You can write a check to the Art League. I'm happy to work that out with you, but feel free to do that. So that's the open show. There's the prospectus is on the desk. I believe it also went out on an email and it's on our website, but you guys can take a look. It's out there. The other thing I want to announce is we're doing another workshop, which is our teacher is here. Where is Sue Chow? Oh, there she is over there. She's hiding. On June 8th, from 12 to 4, we're doing a oil landscape workshop, which is pretty interesting and fascinating. You want to come up for 2 seconds and talk about it, Sue Chow? There's flyers on the front desk about this too. Okay. Basically, we can talk about what they're going to learn.
Yes. Basically, going to learn either traditional way or a little bit modern techniques and stuff. I want to help everybody to explore, and then how to tackle like complicated, because lately I've been doing a lot of Italian paintings and stuff. It's the memory from my traveling, and I'm fascinated with a lot of lights and reflections and stuff with the water in Venice, or even in other parts of Italy. So I've been doing that a lot, part of my show that I'm preparing. So I want to just share my idea, how I tackle the complicated composition and how to render and then the contrast and stuff to make the landscape painting, not just to paint what you see, but to be more expressive, to put your feeling in, into the landscape, to evoke something, like for the viewer, look at your painting, you not just look at pretty painting, because a lot of time we see beautiful landscapes, oh, it's really pretty, but you don't feel anything. It's like empty. And that's what part of that I want to share my experience with people.
Thank you. Okay, so on with the ceremony and the awards. So you can follow along. I basically start from the bottom and work my way up. So we start with the Honorable Mention Awards. And the first one is for Catherine Morris. Her piece is over there with the 15-year-old girl looking. And actually, if you want to talk about it, and don't be afraid of her face. She fell and broke her nose. It's what you look like when you fall and break your nose. So she doesn't look like this all the time.
No, I don't.
So you want to say a few words about what inspired you to do that?
Actually, it's my daughter at 15. I mean, it's an old painting. It's with the mantelpiece, the girl with the mantelpiece. And that's just what a 15-year-old looks like, slumped over, thinking about God knows what.
She doesn't have a phone, she should be on her phone.
That was a while ago.
That was in 1998, before phones.
Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I see, I think that's
Okay, next up is Margot. Oh, there she is. Come on up, Margot. You want to talk a little bit about what your inspiration was for that, Margot?
There's only one inspiration. I live in New York City.
Okay, that says it all.
I don't live in the city, but that's a city seat. So, thank you for.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. And next I will mention is Arlene Fiorella, and this is Arlene's piece right here.
Well, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was thinking of all my friends that are no longer here. And I just, out of my head, I just started to do shapes. And there's a doorway that they have already gone through. But it was a happy feeling because they made me happy during my life. And it just happened, so I called it The Gathering.
Nice.
All right, next is Merit Awards. First up, oh no, sorry, I almost forgot Sue Chow. Come up here again. The last honorable mention is Sue Chow, and her piece is right up here, so you can see a sample of the kind of work she does.
I was fascinated by Pompeii when I visit, and then that's Mount Suvia. That was this image that I saw in the mural painting in the old room. So the Mount Vesuvia, it was looking like that before it erupted. And that's, I was just like fascinated with the history of it, 79 AD. So the painting, the title is Three Graces, 79 AD. That was before the mountain erupt. And I just love how the tranquils and everything before the mountain erupt. And then, you know, of course, it was a big history of it. I don't want to get into it now.
Congratulations. Okay, moving into merit now for sure. First up is Marcia. Come on up, Marcia. Marcia did the beautiful portrait in the window. She'll tell you a little bit about who that is. And
I like faces. I like being personal, and I especially like ethnic faces. So the more different the person is, the more interesting I want to see me.
all right. Angela, where are you? Come on up, Angela Amano, and her piece is right behind Robbie's head. Under your banner, right? Okay.
That's amazing. You actually match. He does. Thank you, Robbie. It's Sicily, and it was the end of the day in the markets, and we had a good day. It was a nice good day in the markets.
Okay. Thank you.
And
All right, third one is Annie Buchanan, who's not here. She had surgery on her foot. But she's the one who did that lovely paper mache torso, if you will. So that's Annie. Congratulations when you see her. And the next one is Louise Fucci, who's also not here. We did this watercolor. She's going to a graduation today, like I mentioned. Everybody's got something else to do. But that's her piece. So she's also a teacher here. So let's give them a round of applause. All right. Now we're going to move up to the top three biggies. All right. And the third place winner is Miss Joan. Point to her piece, Nick, it's right above your head. So you want to share a few more words about what that is about?
Okay. I don't find changing life easy. And so I was trying to represent that in a painting. Why? Just because. And so I was thinking, well, what creatures metamorphose or lose their skin like a snake or whatever? So I came up with the grasshopper, and I don't even know if that's accurate, whether they actually do that. And then the female part that's emerging was supposed to just represent a human, and I made female because I'm a woman, right in this moment. And so that's how it came to be. And I had the most amazing watercolor teacher. So the technique I learned from her, and the paleness is sort of me. I like the light touch. And I'm so happy.
Joan teaches here. She teaches on Monday afternoon, a mixed media class. So
Anybody wants to check it out?
join, yep.
Thank you.
All right. So second place winner, who has brought her fan club with her today, is Joanne Congratulations. And her piece, I think you've all seen it already, is up front. Family, you want to talk about your inspiration for that?
Well, it's my family. It's my father up front.
Oh.
He's holding me when I was roughly 4 years old. And in back of him, the two children are his two other children that did not survive World War II. So I put them in. He protected me. As you can see, he's holding me. He could not protect them.
Very nice. Thank you. Okay, now first place winner is Miss Blanche Isabella. Now you're going to notice something very interesting is that her husband is right there, and he's the man. So yeah, so Aren't they the cutest?
That's right.
They're the cutest couple ever. And so, yeah, so her husband is in the painting, so you should thank him and give him half the award. So, aside from the obvious, anything else you want to say about the piece of
Well,
work?
he's always down in the basement, or as I call it, the dungeon, and I never get to see him, so I figured, well, let me go down and take a picture of him and do a portrait of him, so I could keep it upstairs where I paint.
So, well, congratulations. All right. Okay, so this show, well, the next show that comes after this one is the children's show, which is a lot of fun. Our children's classes start from the age of 7 and up.
Joanne, sit down.
Okay, 7 and up, so it's a lot of fun to see the work they've come up with. They're very creative, very loose, very great imaginations. And it's also the same time we do the college portfolio prep students. So their work is also extraordinary. So if you have time, you want to come by in June to see the show, I think you'll really enjoy it. We also have a couple of things happening in the summer, which we're happy to announce. In July, Mark Josloff has his students doing a student show down here on the first floor. And in August, Cheryl Golub is going to do a group show. You want to talk 2 minutes about what that's about?
The show, first of all, there are four of us, 3 remarkable artists and me. And the theme is Woman, the Backstory, Art, and the Selfie. We're just putting a little different twist on it.
So that should be pretty exciting. And actually, Joanne is in that show,
Yes.
right? Yes. Okay, and then we also have Matt Kahn, who is another artist here, is going to do a solo show upstairs in our gallery space on the second floor. So it should be a pretty fun month in August and also July. But if you're in the neighborhood, definitely stop by. They will have receptions, and I will be emailing everyone more information about timing and when to stop by. Okay, so this show will come down June 1st. If you guys would please pick your work up on time, because it's when we also hang the children's show. It makes it a little easier for the crew to hang and not have to worry about whether we do your work. Anyway, congratulations to everyone. Thank you for coming today. It's good to see you all. And I'd like the award winners to come up for a group shot.